So here are the 3 different bobby pins that I will be using. They are 3 different sizes, a large, a medium, and then the typical small one. But you can use whatever you have on hand, depending on your hair. So we'll start off by parting the hair to the side. We'll start off with the most basic hairstyle. Here I'm using a wet hairbrush. It allows for detangling without breaking the hair, without pulling it. So just make sure all the knots are out, that you comb it and it's slicked back. I then take a regular hair tie and just make sure that I make it nice and tight low to the neck. Then I take a comb and I just kind of smooth the front, both sides, just to make sure it's nice and slick and we don't have any flyaways. And here's hairstyle number 1. Next, we move on to a low hair bun, just using the same ponytail that we had pulled back. We just wrap it around and then secure it with however many bobby pins you need to use. And that is hairstyle number 2. Next, same thing, hair parted to the side. We're going to twist the hair back on each side and secure it with the bobby pin. Just make sure you comb it first so that you have no bumps. Twist it back and secure it, same as you did on the other side. And then you're going to take your hair, pull it back, and then part it into 2 sections, and then begin twisting it around. Bring it to the side, and it'll also make it easier. And when you reach the bottom, then you're going to take it and then twist it around into a bun. And again, secure it with bobby pins, or in this case, I'm using just a hair tie, whatever you feel comfortable with. And here's a bun, just in a different style. We're gonna start off the same way, so I'm speeding this along. Same thing that we did before. This is going to be another variation of that hairstyle. So we do the same thing that we did at the beginning, securing it with a bobby pin. Then you're going to take the one side and then start twisting it until you bring it around to the other side. So you're bringing it to either side of whichever one you're more comfortable with. And then at that point you part the hair into 2 and just twist it around. Continue to twist it around until you get to the bottom. And we're basically then going to do the same thing. We're going to do a bun, a low neck bun, but it's going to be on one side instead of directly on the back. And here is your low bun to the side. Get another variation. So the hair is already pinned back to the sides with the twist. Take the hair and part it to one side, part it into 3 sections. And we're simply gonna do just a braid, a 3-section braid, and leave it on one side, and just securing it with a hair tie at the bottom. And the hair is easier to hold with the bobby pin when it's wet. So in that case, even if your hair is into layers, you won't experience so many flyaways, because when the hair is wet, it just kind of tends to stick together more. Just give it a couple of turns until you're sure it's secure, that it won't slip off. And I usually just bring it up a little more kind of make it a little puffier, just to make it look a little more volume. And here it is. Easy, quick. Onto something a little bit different. Using that same brush, comb the hair, make sure all the knots are out, that there are no bumps. And then once you're done, take your fingers and kind of scoop back half the hair. Sometimes the hair gets a little knotted, but take the bottom section and then kind of scoop it to the side, get it out of the way, so that when you're working with the top section, it doesn't interfere. So then take a hair tie and just tie it as you would a regular ponytail. There it is, very easy, simple, and it kind of gives the hair a little bit more volume, a little bit more lift. Now moving on, using that same hairstyle, you can split the hair into 3 sections and just do a braid. It just adds a little extra, kind of gives it a little twist. And there you are. The next one will be, again, a different variation of that. So we start the same way, comb the hair back, scoop half of it, the top half, and secure that. Scoop the bottom section out of the way, push it to one side. And then this time with the top section, we're just going to twist, and we're going to do a small bun. Don't worry if it's messy, it's fine. Sometimes the cuter ones are the ones that are not so perfect and that are a little bit sloppy. Secure it with however many bobby pins you need. I then take a comb and just kind of slick it back to the sides to make sure it's nice and no flyaways are there. And there it is. Okay, moving on to another one that's very basic and very easy. I take my hair and just kind of use my fingers to comb it through, and just kind of put my head down so that I can make sure that the hair is picked up as high as possible. I'm aiming for sort of like a high ponytail. Once I have that secure, I just start twisting the hair, and I just secure it with pins. I like when I just use the fingers as opposed to the comb. This kind of allows the hair to have a little bit more volume, and it also makes it look a little bit messy and a little less done, which kind of makes it a little cuter. Oops, there's some hair that's falling out. Just tuck it back in and just add in as many bobby pins as you need. Having a little trouble there. And then you see on one side it's a little bit flat, so I just take my fingers and kind of pull it up. And you can, do this as many times as you need. Then I just kind of pick the sides up with the tiniest bobby pins, the smallest one that I showed you at the beginning. And I just kind of want the sides to appear as though they are really tight, because then that kind of gives the front, the top, that is a little bit more volume, and it makes the bun kind of stick out a little more. And there it is, easy and simple and quick. This hairstyle hairstylist one that is also very easy, very basic. I comb it and part it on the side because that's what I'm used to. That's what I think works best for my features. But you can part it in the center if that's what you're used to. It doesn't make a difference. So once I've combed everything out, I just grab all the hair and bring it to the side, scoop it over to one side, and then tie it with a hair tie. Sorry. And this one I like to also, when I part it to the side, just kind of comb it with my fingers, so not to kind of lose the curls. So try to maintain as wavy as possible to make it continue to look natural. Then I always try to straighten the front, smooth it out, that is, with a comb. And I think it looks very nice when it's covering one ear. And it just kind of, if you accessorize with big earrings, I think that it looks really, really nice. Finally, you can also wear a hat. These look really, really cute with summer dresses, with shorts and sandals. You can just kind of get creative. These are very versatile, and it's very quick and easy because it doesn't involve any type of braiding or any type of styling. I like when I put the hair to the side. I think that makes it look really elegant, especially if you put big hoop earrings. I like to also just kind of bring my hair down and cover my ears and use it that way. That kind of gives it a whole different vibe. Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be afraid to play with hats. I just love hats. I always have. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you on my next one.